All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome to another episode of the Halftime Podcast. As always, it's your boy Coach Malcolm. Today, again, we got Coach K, and this time we was able to get Jabari to join us yet again. How we feeling, boys?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Uh, Happy birthday to my favorite player of all time, Kobe.
Kobe
You know what I'm
B,
saying?
Kobe B.
Happy birthday, man. We miss you. And man, damn. But also, I wanted to ask you because I talked to you Friday night and you went to the Usher and Chris Brown concert. So I
Yeah,
wanted to know if Usher put a cherry in your girl mouth
yeah, that's crazy.
or
That's crazy. That's
or
crazy.
or
That's
did he invite her
crazy.
on stage
That's
so
crazy.
so he could dirty wine for her? I just want to
That's
know.
that's crazy, gang. First of all, no, cause we ain't playing those type of games. Put a cherry in my girl mouth. We single. We single.
Ooh.
That's how that shit go. We single. I promise to God. You get on that stage, you by yourself. That's a nice Uber ride home, cause I'm out of here. You play with me, but yeah. Other than that, the show was decent though. I think he sold us short though. I ain't even gonna lie. I want some of my money back, cause he didn't even really do all of the cherry stuff or the bed on the stage. Him or Chris didn't do that. So I think they sold the show a little bit short on Friday because they knew they was performing on Saturday. But I ain't the only one that went to the show. My man went to the show on Saturday. What's up? What's up, Barry? Did they
Oh,
do yeah? Did they?
Bari, you went to the show?
Yeah, he was out
Yeah.
there. He was out there on Demon Time. I saw
You
the snaps.
you went with the guys or you went with your lady?
No. I went. Well, it was a girl, but it's my best friend. It wasn't like that. It wasn't. No, it
Oh,
wasn't all that type of time. It was. It
but
was. It was a smooth little show. It was
you
smooth.
know, in high school we had the motherfuckers like best friend, but it was kind of
No.
like,
That's like my real dog. That's like my dog. This ain't like no.
Oh,
okay,
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 yeah, yeah,
okay,
for sure,
okay.
for
No.
sure. We
It's
keep
just the
we
gold that love.
we keep it P. We keep it P. It's alright. It's alright.
Not for
Um,
sure.
for sure. But how was the show for you on Saturday? Did they do the bed on stage and all that stuff, or like did it feel like
I ain't.
they?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't see Michael Jackson show, and I ain't see no R. Kelly show. But to me, I feel like Chris Brown, like he might be the best. Like I already got him at the GOAT anyways, but like dude might be like the GOAT, like for sure now.
Bro, why do
Like,
you do this, man?
but
Why do
I'm
you
just being
do
real, bro.
this?
Like I know they music, but like dude, performance plus his
Stop.
music is
Okay,
real, bro.
you really got a problem with legends, gang. Stop
It's not
disrespect.
about the legends, bro. It's just about the hype. Like
Stop
I ain't
the
big on hype.
hype.
I
Michael
ain't big on
Jackson
hype,
is
bro.
not hype.
No, I got Michael Jackson to go, but I'm saying I never seen his show, so I can't really go off his show. I seen Chris Brown perform a few times, and that was like, dude, elite. Like he
I
flying
okay,
through
no,
the
no,
air, like he
yeah.
doing a whole lot of stuff out there.
Nothing against Chris Brown. I'm not arguing against Chris Brown because Chris Brown is a very good performer, and from what I saw, he's very electric. Puts on a good show. Really knows how to orchestrate his sets very very well. Him and Usher did a great job actually, both of them. Um, but we just got to be careful about putting people in sentences. Like you ain't supposed to follow up Chris Brown with Michael Jackson. You ain't supposed to follow up Chris. I mean. I don't really want to say it, but you ain't supposed to follow Chris Brown with R. Kelly, and we already know what R. Kelly's situation is. But when it comes down to the music,
I was
he
talking about
wanted he
music,
wanted
like
them.
his
I
personal
know
life,
he
his
wanted
personal
them.
life.
Yeah, his personal life is personal life. That's for real. But you still got to be careful. Sometimes people get a little, in their feelings about certain things. But with that being said, you can't follow up like that. The same way you can't say Michael Jordan then say LeBron. It don't work like that. You ain't supposed to do that. They not supposed to be
That's
in
the
the same.
problem.
They not supposed to be in the same timeline. You not supposed to. They
That's
not. That's
that's the
that's
problem.
all. That's not even the same paragraph. Michael Jordan should be in a whole different newspaper before you start talking about LeBron.
I agree.
That's how I go with Michael Jackson. You don't
You
say
know, you
Michael
know, like
Jackson
when it's
and
black
Chris
and
Brown.
white, and then it's color. That's what Michael Jordan could be black and white, then LeBron is color. You gonna watch a black and white TV show, you gonna watch a color TV show.
I'm gonna watch the
Now,
GOAT. I'm gonna watch the
now
GOAT. That's what I'm gonna watch.
I ain't gonna lie. Like Bari said, I haven't seen Michael Jackson live,
But
but
we
For
don't know.
sure.
obviously he my GOAT. But last year I went to the Chris Brown 20-year concert with
Yeah,
my lady at Wrigley, and that was my first concert ever. And I'm not gonna lie, like he put on the show.
it's true.
No, for sure. This is not me trying to discredit Chris Brown in any any facet. The boy is good, very, very good, immaculate, puts on a great performance. It's just you just got to be careful about just following up
Yo, you
certain
didn't
people
see
with
Michael
certain
Jackson
people.
either, bro. Or
It
R.
don't
Kelly. You didn't
matter.
see either one of them.
You right. You are
So
absolutely
what are we talking
a
about?
1,000% correct. But Michael Jackson is there is no Chris Brown without Michael Jackson. There's no R.
Nobody.
Kelly without Michael Jackson.
Nobody. Whoa, slow down. R. Kelly and
But you
Michael
know
Jackson.
they don't. But I'm saying you don't
Slow
get you.
down.
Okay, you don't get
R.
these
Kelly
artists.
writes songs for Michael Jackson. Slow down.
That's fair. That's fair. He
Slow
wrote
down.
songs for a lot of people. Chill out. What I'm saying,
Exactly. So slow down.
so what I'm saying is this: you don't mention certain people with certain people.
Why
You know
not?
what I'm saying? You just don't do that. But look, this ain't a music show. Now we might do some all script stuff one day, and start talking some music if y'all with it. But you know,
Oh.
this is sports, so let's move on to the sport. We'll circle back around to this. But let's start off with DeMar DeRozan. I know we had that conversation a while back. This is specifically more for Barry because Mr. Potential. Let's get these dudes up out of here. Let's move them around. They gotta go. And it turns out, like I proposed when we was having those conversations, that a team like Denver will most likely choose proven commodities over quote unquote potential based upon the goal that they have in hand and the fact that they need to make sure Jokic feels like this team is headed in a direction in which he will stick around for. And what happens? Right on cue, Peyton Watson ends up getting traded to Cleveland, and guess who ends up signing to Denver? DeMar DeRozan, a veteran, former superstar, a proven commodity, right in Denver's lap. So, Bart, is it okay for you to finally say you was wrong?
I mean, if you run the tape, if you go to the previous episode, you can clearly hear that I said DeMar would get signed and Klay Thompson would get signed. That's what I said.
No,
I
no, no,
said
no,
Russell
no,
Westbrook.
no, no, no. We was talking about no, but we was talking about Denver specifically. You were saying that they should take Peyton Watson over all the veterans. That's what you were saying,
Yeah, they
and
should.
they didn't go that route.
Nah, they didn't
So
want to pay him that bread. That was a money situation. It wasn't based off of his game. Like
no,
you saying when Joker didn't play, he averaged 20 points. He can play. Now getting DeMar, I like DeMar, but I don't really see how that fit their offense. I don't know where he gonna go stand at. Like what is he gonna do? He don't shoot threes. Where
but
he
we
going
not.
to the block?
But
Where he going?
the conversation isn't about his game. The conversation is about Denver choosing the proven commodity over potential.
It's
And
no
you were
other
saying,
choice.
what you mean? There's no other choice. They had a choice. They could have paid Payton and
Now
kept him.
I'm big on the business of basketball too. Like I told you, they didn't want to pay. I don't blame. Like I can't pay him that much money, but I do still think I'm taking Peyton Watson at this stage over DeMar DeRozan.
All right.
Like I just can't pay him. I can't pay him. I ain't mad at it. I'm not.
No,
gonna give him mad.
they could pay him. They chose
Why?
not to. They chose
For what?
not to because
We don't
they
make or break the championship, bro.
Yes,
you
it
only pay him
does.
so much money for make up. No, he don't.
It don't. It does make or break the championship because obviously they feel like I said we don't have time to hope and pray that this level of consistency can be maintained by Peyton. We got to bring in somebody that we know when he get on the floor, this is what he's going to give every single time.
Right.
Because they're trying to win the championship. You can't bank on potential when you're trying to get a job done. And that was my whole argument about why I thought Russell had an opportunity. Now, it turned out Russell did have an opportunity. It was with the Wizards for a
That's not
2-year
opportunity.
deal. Okay, it was with the Wizards for a 2-year deal, and he turned it down. But what I'm saying is Denver decided to move on to DeMar and pivot from Peyton Watson. And I just want you to recognize that they did exactly what I said they was going to do. They chose the proven commodity over potential. And you just, don't want to accept it, but that's fine. Coach K, get in here real quick. What are we seeing from your point of view? Did Denver make a good decision, or do you think that they're going to regret this, in the future?
Well, because I am a Lakers fan, I'm glad they got rid of Peyton Watson. I think signing DeMar DeRozan might have been good for them, but it also weakens them a bit. But I also think it would be a good signing for them, but he has to come off the bench. And I think he has to be like that instant offense or a leader of the second unit for them to reach their maximum potential. So that's how I feel. Like, because they starting lineup is like Murray, Christian Braun, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic.
Right.
And so I think because he shot 32% from three last year, so Jokic, for him to be successful, he need those shooters around him. And I think him coming off the bench will be a better fit for them. And, I mean, maybe he'll close, but also if you start putting him in the starting lineup defensively, who you gonna stop?
That's
Because
true.
Jokic don't play defense, Murray don't play defense, DeRozan don't play defense, and we not scared of Braun or Gordon. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a solid pickup, and maybe when they get to the playoffs, maybe he can make a couple shots, or maybe he can, get them over the top. But we'll see for now. But it's a solid signing. It's
Barry,
a solid signing.
let me circle back to you. You were about to go in a little bit on how you don't see that he's a fit in Denver. So what are your major concerns about Demar and with Denver on their team?
He don't shoot threes.
Okay.
Everybody on
Okay.
their team shoot a lot of. Even Aaron Gordon forced to shoot a three now. He don't used to shoot threes ever. Now he's shooting threes. So
Yeah.
what he gonna do? Where he gonna stand at? Aaron Gordon on the block, Joker mid post, Murray at the top, Braun on the other side. Where he gonna stand?
I mean, he got to be a wing. He got to be a three, catch and shoot, wing.
That ain't him.
Unless you don't play him with Jokic. If you don't play him with Jokic, then you can surround DeMar with shooters and let him play from the high post. That'll be your only better option, because you're right, with Jokic on the floor, DeMar has to be a shooter. But if Jokic isn't on the floor, then you can put DeMar in that high post or that free throw line mid post and let him kind of do and work from there and see what you can make out of that. So that means you'll have Murray, Braun, Cam, and I don't know if they got a stretch five, but they'll just have to figure that out. They have to figure that out. But that'll be what you'll have to do in order to make that work. I mean, but technically you can stretch Jokic too, because Jokic can shoot the three.
Why would he stretch? He better play on the floor.
I know that. But
You
I'm
ain't
saying,
stretching me. I'm the best player on the court. You stretch. I don't stretch. What are we talking about? All right. DeMar DeRozan nice, but he's not an off-ball guy.
no. I know that. What I'm saying is, you could technically still play Jokic with him. Jokic would just have to play the stretch at that time. Maybe that's a way Jokic can get some rest.
Nah.
While he's still on the court, that's a way he can get some rest if he's floating from the outside and he can shoot the three, because he can knock down the three. So it's a way to do that. But I see all of the concerns about DeMar, and we can run that into the ground. But let's pivot to another veteran who was able to find himself moving on, and that is Klay Thompson, who was bought out by the Dallas Mavericks. He left about $9.3 million on the table to get bought out, and he's now with the Heat on a 2-year deal with a player option, not a team option on the second one, but a player option. How do we feel about Klay Thompson in Miami? Does this help to make them a real contender in the East, or is this just maybe another shooter at the end of his career who may or may not really be useful this season? What do we think of Klay to Miami? We'll start with you, Coach K, and then we'll end with Barry.
I mean, he's not the defender that he used to be, but I believe with the Giannis and the Wiggins and the Bams, like, that's the floor spacer that they needed.
Okay.
I think Klay is a great addition to the Miami Heat, like better than DeRozan to Denver. Like, he's going to help them tremendously, and just by him being a champion and proving in those moments, he's going to be able to summons it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying all the time like he used to, but I think he's a great addition to Miami, and he's going to help them. He's going to help them. Now, we'll have to see when the playoffs come who's healthy, who's not. But I think Klay is a great addition to the Miami Heat.
Okay. Barry, how you looking at it? What's your stance on Klay to Miami?
That's a great pickup. Like,
Okay.
Especially if because I feel like now he really finna be in the gym now. Like, he probably was just chilling with the Mavericks because they really weren't going nowhere. But now they still gonna be like probably 3 or 4, maybe 5. But if Giannis and Bam can figure it out, like, who gonna go mid post, who gonna do this, like, They might be nice because they gonna play a lot. He don't really got to play no defense because you can't go to the rim against them. So he really don't have to play defense. So it's really
Okay.
perfect for him too. Like their biggest downfall gonna be what Davion Mitchell can bring. Like what can he actually do? I know he can lock up on defense, but what can he do on offense? Like, are
But
we
it's
gonna
not.
leave them open? Are we
It's
going
not.
under? Like,
It's
what are we
not.
doing with it?
It's not a guarantee that Davion Mitchell starts, and I think that's what people need to
Who
kind
gonna
of.
start?
You can because you can start Giannis, Klay, Tim Hardaway Jr., Andrew Wiggins, and or no, actually you could do Giannis, Klay, Andrew, Bam, and Bobby Portis.
Bobby
Can't
coming
line
off the
up
bench.
Why would Bobby come off the bench?
Why would he
Because who?
start?
Yeah, he not starting.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well then start Andrew. So then you got Giannis, Andrew, Klay, Bam, and probably Tim Hardaway Jr.
Nah, bro. You making his
Hardaway
lineup
coming off the
trash,
bench
bro.
too.
Come
But
on,
why?
bro. It's
No,
gonna
I'm
be
saying,
Davion Mitchell, bro.
no. Why does I'm saying why does Tim Hardaway Jr. have to come off the bench? It's not that
Cause that's
with
his job.
no with that lineup and with that team, Davion Mitchell does not have to be a starter. You don't
We
have
do.
to start David. No, you don't.
He the point guard.
He not the point guard. Giannis is the point guard.
Man, you need a point guard on the floor, bro. This ain't 2K, bro. Just putting everybody 6'10" and above in the game, bro.
Giannis runs the point all the time. Even in Milwaukee, he
Who
ran
was
the
the
point.
point guard? Who was the point guard?
Him.
No.
Him.
No.
What you gonna say?
No.
Will Rollins was the
Yes.
point guard? Boy,
Yes.
boy,
Yes.
stop it, stop it,
Yes.
stop it.
Yeah.
Just cause, look, okay, that's fine. He was listed in the point guard position. Clap, clap, clap. Who was running the team and orchestrating the offense as a point guard was Giannis. Giannis had the ball, orchestrating and telling people where to go. He's the one coming off high pick and roll. That's how it's gonna be in Miami. Giannis is gonna be running.
When they won the championship in Milwaukee, Drew Holiday was the point guard. They need a point guard, bro. So I believe it's gonna be Mitchell, Klay, or Hardaway. Either Klay or Hardaway coming off the bench. It's gonna be Wiggins,
There you go.
Giannis, Bam. That's gonna be their starting five.
That's basketball right there.
That's gonna be their starting.
That's gonna be their starting. I don't see it at all because you don't need Davion Mitchell to start. If you got Klay and you got Andrew and you got Bam, and you could even, like I said, and you could throw Andrew Wiggins into the mix. Why do you need Davion Mitchell to start? I got Klay shooting, I got Tim shooting, I got Andrew shooting, and I got Bam and Giannis as my bigs. But I got
you just thinking about offense. You got to think about defense too.
Bottom three, bro.
Andrew Wiggins is a defender. Tim Hardaway Jr. is a defender, and Giannis and Bam gonna protect the basket. The only person you worried about is Klay.
That's why Davion is gonna start.
Exactly, bro.
For what? For what? You don't need Davion to do that. But Davion can't shoot. But Davion can't shoot from the outside well.
So you're going to start two shooting guards and play point guard and shooting guard with two shooting guards.
I'm going to put shooters around Giannis because that's what this is about. We not here trying to service Davion Mitchell. We trying to win a championship. Yeah, we are.
Point guard.
Bro, this is not the NBA where just because you this tall, the ball is in your hands. Yeah, he listed as the point guard because that's the only position he could play. But the ball is going to be in Giannis' hand. It's not going to be in Davion Mitchell's hand.
Davion Mitchell make them go on defense. He picking up 94 feet. You got to have that on the court.
Tim Hardaway Jr. can do that too.
No, he can't,
Yes, he can.
Off the bench.
Bro, that's crazy.
I mean, think about it. When LeBron was in Miami, LeBron was the point guard.
Yes.
But Mario Chalmers
was out there on the floor as what, though? As a shooter.
But he also can get them into their action.
Giannis can do that. And Bam has also done that as well.
Why is they doing all that?
What do you mean? Why are they doing? Why are we putting
the ball up the court?
Why are we putting Davion Mitchell on the floor and he can't shoot from the outside? Why are we doing that?
A lot of them can't shoot from the outside.
So this is what's crazy about this whole thing. You told me, and we had this whole argument about how Russ wouldn't be good in Miami, how Demar wouldn't be good in Miami because of shooting. But now you want to put a guy on the floor that's basically Patrick Beverly. Make it make sense.
Yes. He picking up 94 feet.
But we just got done talking about Giannis needs shooters. Why am I putting a guy on the floor that's not a shooter?
Bro, you can have one person that can't shoot.
No, I can't have. with Giannis on my team, I need everybody. Why was Drew Holiday effective? Because he did what?
Play defense.
And did what else?
He didn't shoot a lot of threes. He
But
didn't
he-
start shooting threes till he got on Boston. He
Drew
didn't start
Hol-
shooting till he got on Boston.
Bro,
he
Drew,
was locking up.
he was making open threes every time. Every time Giannis kicked it out to Drew, Drew was knocking them down. He was knocking them down from the outside. The same way Chris Middleton would knock them down, but Chris Middleton also had the mid-range game. I'm
Chris
saying
Middleton is a scorer though.
Davion Mitchell is not a shooter. We don't need him to
He
be
don't
a
have to
scorer.
be. He the point guard.
Yes,
have
he
to.
does. Because that's what made Drew effective. He was both sides of the basketball. He was a great defender, and he also was a 3-and-D offensive player. Davion Mitchell is not that. He plays defense, but no three-pointer. Why am I putting him on the floor with Giannis when I got Tim Hardaway Jr. who can play defense and shoot? I got Andrew Wiggins who can play defense and shoot. I got Klay Thompson who can probably just shoot at this point. And I got Bam and Giannis. What do I need Davion Mitchell for? I don't need him really to pick up 94 feet every game.
Okay, so you run up on the Knicks. Who gonna guard Jalen Brunson?
Who gonna guard Tim Hardaway Jr.?
You run up on Philly. Who gonna guard Tyrese Maxey?
You saying that with a straight face?
Tyrese? Tim Hardaway Jr.
Are you serious?
You run up on San Antonio. Who gonna guard Dylan Harper or De'Aaron Fox?
Are you serious right now?
Andrew Wiggins and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway got you on the payroll?
No, he don't. No, he don't.
Serious?
No,
I
he
have never
don't.
heard nobody talk about Tim Hardaway like this in my life. Tim Hardaway Jr.? Are you serious?
Okay.
You run
Who
up
you
on
think he
Denver.
is?
Who gonna guard Jamal Murray?
Andrew
Don't
Wiggins.
say Tim Hardaway Jr.
Andrew Wiggins.
But then who's gonna guard their wing? You need somebody to guard
Tim
their
Hardaway
wing.
Jr. and Klay Thompson. Guarding their wings and Andrew Wiggins on Jamal Murray.
Where have he showed you that you study how to Tim Hardaway? Where have he showed you?
That's what Tim Hardaway Jr. is in the league as, a 3-and-D player.
He's in
That's literally...
He's NBA as a 3-point shooter. Not all this
No,
confidence you giving
no,
him.
yes he is. He's
We
a
ain't throwing
3...
Tim Hardaway Jr. on nobody scoring the ball.
Are you... Bro, you don't watch his game, clearly. You do not watch Tim Hardaway
Who he
Jr.
play
play.
for?
What you mean who he's played for?
Who he play for?
He's played for the Knicks. He's played for Dallas. He played for now
Detroit.
Detroit. He's playing for Miami. He's played for a lot of teams as a 3-and-D player.
He played for Denver.
Right.
Yeah, he's played as a 3-and-D guy everywhere.
Yet have I seen, let's say, Tim Hardaway go stop him? I've never seen it.
Okay, so you run up on the Lakers. Who's guarding Luka and Austin Reeves? Please don't say Tim Hardaway.
Andrew Wiggins is guarding Luka because he's done it before.
Right.
And put Luka on ice. He's done that
Who
before.
Who gonna guard Austin Reeves? Don't say Tim Hardaway Jr.
Klay Thompson.
You should be a
Come on, man. This not 2015, coach. This not 2015.
You know what's interesting about this altogether is like it's the underestimation of what Tim Hardaway Jr. has done throughout the course of his career. No, it's not an overestimation. It's an underestimation of those two players. And then it's an overestimation of what Davion Mitchell is going to add to your team just on one side of the ball when you are... We don't need nobody to be no perimeter stopper when I got Giannis and Bam at the rim.
That's basketball.
So what about Memphis back in the day when they started Tony Allen? He was primarily defense, and Mike Conley, Zach Randolph, and Marc Gasol.
That's a great point. And guess how far Memphis got?
I mean, that's cool, but I'm telling you that he can solve this team.
Who was their best player?
Who?
Who's their best player? Memphis.
Zebo. During that time period.
You not win no championship with him, your best player.
Hey, bro. Let's not do that. Let's not do that on Zebo. Let's not do that on Zebo. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
You don't think it was?
Let's chill on Zebo. Let's chill on Zebo.
You don't think it was Rudy Gay?
What?
That was their best player at
Memphis?
that time.
No, it was Zebo.
It was Zebo. Championship with no Zebo, your best player, dude.
Yeah,
you okay?
No, I am okay.
Number one option?
You don't know. You really don't watch. You didn't watch Zebo play at all.
Did you watch him?
Yeah, I did. And he was a
number one option.
Yes, and he was a problem.
Your team around Zebo
yes,
to win a championship.
You could have. You could have. It's just that Tony Allen was such a liability on offense that teams literally could just play off of him. Literally. It was a 4-on-5 game on offense. Same thing gonna happen in the playoffs if Davion Mitchell is on the floor because he cannot shoot. So we gonna play 4-on-5 on offense. Why am I putting my star player in Giannis and Bam at a detriment? I'm going to put them on the floor with guys that can shoot the ball.
So what about Rajon Rondo with the Celtics in 08? He couldn't shoot.
But that was a different league at that time, too. Much different league at that time. Much different league.
He could not shoot.
And Rajon Rondo was a point guard that was surrounded by a bunch of guys that could score. KG could go get a bucket. Paul Pierce can go get a bucket. Ray Allen can go get a bucket. Who?
Kendrick Perkins cannot go get a bucket.
Surrounded by?
Not Kendrick Perkins. That's why I didn't say his name.
Okay.
I didn't say his name.
So
but he
just on the floor at the same time.
Perkins just rolled to the rim. It was a different NBA. We talking about an NBA now where everybody is shooting almost 43s a night. What are we talking about?
Listen. Davion Mitchell do not get scored on at all in the game.
Oh my God,
nobody scores on him. Nobody scores on him.
You're right. He the greatest defender of all. He's the greatest defender of all time.
If I got a dog on the court and I'm starting my offense with 10 seconds,
for sure,
that's great defense. That's what he brings.
For sure,
I'm not taking him off the court.
And great defense. When you playing in the playoffs and this guy can't shoot, that's gonna put you at a limitation. I'm not putting that guy on the floor.
It's great, so that don't even matter.
You're right. You're right. Is he defending everybody on the floor?
His position, yes. Point guard, shoot guard, yes.
Okay, how tall is Davion Mitchell again? Just so the audience knows.
Like 5'11", 6 feet.
Yeah, he like 6'2".
But look, I just looked up Davion.
He gonna stop everybody.
I just looked up Davion Mitchell's 3-point percentage last season. He shot 39%.
On how many attempts? On how many attempts per game?
3 attempps per game.
3 attempts. Come on.
But I'm saying with the gravity that Giannis.
Come on. We're not doing this.
With the gravity that Giannis and Bam is gonna garner and Andrew Wiggins, and then you can't leave Klay, that's gonna give him some wide open looks, bro. You don't think he can you don't think he can hit 36 to 40% a game?
No.
On 3 attempts, 4 attempts a game?
Not?
No.
Why not?
No. Because the volume is gonna be raised. Because think about what you just said. You got Klay out there, so defense is going to stick to Klay. You got Andrew Wiggins out there, so the defense is going to stick to Andrew. They definitely going to stick to Giannis and Bam. Teams are going to decide between Bam and Donovan Mitchell who they going to let shoot the outside shot. My best bet is if I'm a defense, I'm going to go with Donovan Mitchell to shoot. If he's the one that's going to have to put up more volume of 3-point shots than anybody else, I do not trust that percentage of 39 holding.
Listen.
I don't trust that holding.
He's not playing with no rookie head coach, bro. He's not going to just let him sit out there and jack the ball. That ain't what's going to happen, bro.
I'm saying if I'm the opposing team, I'm going to force him to be your outside shooter.
As Spoelstra, he's not going to let that happen.
Okay. You're right.
He's not.
You're right.
You confusing his job. He's not coming down to ISO and be wide open. That's not his job. He coming down, get the screen, he can make a pass. But once that ball go through the basket, whoever bringing it up, it's not going to be easy.
I understand that, but what are we talking about on offense? What is Davion Mitchell going to do on offense? What is he going to do?
When they run pick and roll, they run sets. Everybody is moving. He's not just going to be out there shooting wide open. That's not what's going to go on.
You're right.
Who's not like that?
The NBA, half of the NBA, more than half of the NBA just run a high pick and roll set, and everybody else just sit outside. And then they might run a couple backdoor screens, but that's about it. It ain't no real offensive schemes that's running. Ain't nobody really running through no offensive sets like the triangle. Ain't nobody running through no Utah sets. Nobody running through no Kansas set. Nobody is running what's my guy out in and nobody running no St. John sets. Nobody's running no Duke offensive sets. This is not what they're doing. It's high pick and roll. Your best player with a center. They coming off. The defense has to make a decision. Either we gonna pinch and squeeze in and try to take that guy away from rolling and get into the basket. We're gonna try to drop help on a roll to try to protect the basket, and that's it. Once I pitch out, this 3-point shooter got to make a shot. But if I'm home on Klay, if I'm home on Andrew, and I'm home on Bam, that leaves Davion Mitchell to be the only person that has to shoot these shots. And if you're raising the volume of how many 3-point shots he got to shoot per game, I'm not trusting that 39% holds. That's what I'm saying. If he got to If he got to shoot 7 threes per game, I guarantee you that 3-point percentage drops to 29%. I guarantee you. it's
7
gonna
threes,
drop
he make 3
10%.
on. 7
I
of them, he make
guarantee
3.
you. I guarantee
He
you
make
he
3 out
won't.
of 7. He make 3 out of 7.
Not per night. If it's 7 a night, he only gonna make 2.
He ain't shoot
I
7
guarantee
tonight.
you.
You making him a
Okay.
high volume offensive player. That's not his
He's
job.
gonna have to be. I'm gonna force him
He's
to.
not.
I'm
He's
gonna
not.
force
That's
him
not his
to.
job. That's not
I'm
his
gonna
job.
force him to. That's
can't
my
force him
job.
to do that.
Yes, I can. My
can't.
defensive scheme is gonna force him to be your shooter. I
You
promise
can't
you.
make him
I
do that.
promise you. I promise
First
you.
of all,
I
he's not
promise
even
you.
gonna have the ball in his hand
I
on
promise
offense
you.
that much to beat his
The-
focal point. He's trying to
and
make.
that's even better because now when Giannis got to come off this screen and he
Right.
got to kick it out and he don't have Klay and he don't have Andrew and he ain't got Bam rolling.
Right.
The only person he gonna have is Donovan. I mean,
Right.
not Donovan. Davion. That's the only person gonna have. Good luck with him shooting all these 3-point shots. Good luck, because he ain't Drew Holiday. He ain't Drew.
Now, also, I just looked up his stats from last season. So he also averaged 6.5 assists. So Giannis and Davion Mitchell pick and roll with Klay, Wiggins, and they started Bam started shooting threes last season. I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna start as the point guard for this team.
He's Bowman. Young.
And then with him making 39% of his threes last year with just Wiggins and Bam, it's gonna go up with Klay and Giannis also on the court with him. He's gonna make a higher percentage, bro.
It's only 39% because he only took 3 attempts per game.
That's hard to do.
If you up it up, he's not gonna make more.
That's hard. That's 1 for 3 is hard. That's hard.
1 for 3?
1 for 3. That's hard.
All right. You got it. 3 attempts, he make 1. So we saying out of 7, he gonna make 2.
1 point something.
So out of 7, he gonna make 2, maybe 2.5 per night.
3.
That's how it's gonna look.
I'm cool with that.
Cool. You think that's what you think he's gonna do?
That's almost 40 something. I'm cool with that.
That's 42% if he make 3 for 7 every night.
No, I said 2 for 7. What's 2 for 7?
You just want to drop him down some more.
He ain't gonna, because he's not gonna make 3. He's not gonna make 3.
Two for 7 is 28%.
And that's exactly where he's gonna be. That's exactly what I said.
1 for 3. You gonna give me 4 more shots and I'm only gonna make 1 more?
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Right.
I'm making 1 for 3.
And if you
add 4 more shots and only make 1 more shot?
Yes, you're gonna make 1 more.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Come on, dog. Just say you don't like that. You big on Tim Hardaway Jr., but man, stop it. Cut it out.
Hey man, I like seeing people for what they are and not what you hope they can be. Yeah, for real I do. For real I do.
The numbers 39.
And
I ain't hoping nothing.
And I'm telling you that the numbers is only based upon 3 attempts per game. If you raise those attempts, that percentage is gonna go down. It's a natural response. It's math. It's basic math.
That's not basic math.
Okay, all right, okay.
You telling me I'm gonna shoot 4 more shots wide open and I'm gonna miss 5? Come on, bro.
You gonna miss. You gonna make 1. You gonna shoot 4 more and you gonna make 1.
Shots,
yes, you gonna make 1.
I'm gonna be wide open.
Yes.
I shoot 39%. I'm gonna be wide open. I'm gonna make 1 more shot.
Yes.
You can't think that.
I do. I really do.
You can't.
All right, but let's continue to move on. Let's pivot to the WNBA. Let's pivot. The Atlanta Dream has clinched a berth for the WNBA playoffs. Angel Reese is slowly putting on the gas pedal and picking up her game. She just dropped 31 their last time out to help clinch that berth. Should the Atlanta Dream be looked at as a serious competitor in the playoffs this season? Jabari, let's start with you first, Jabari. We'll go to Coach K.
I mean, like, to be honest, I ain't really big on Angel Reese. Like, I know y'all like the number she get probably once a month, but I don't really like my player to shoot the ball across, go get it, shoot it across. I ain't really big on that. I understand it's a stat, but to me, the best player on that team is Alicia Gray. To me, she's the best on the team.
That's fine.
It should be Ryan Howard. It should be Ryan Howard, but I don't know, like, if she ain't focused on basketball, what the case may be. But we get to talking about the third best player is the best player. I ain't really big on that. Like, Angel Reese, she can play, I guess, but I don't really like her game. So her having 31 points, cool, congratulations, but I'm not really big.
I know, it's for you, it's NCC we trust.
Nah, for sure. Over Angel Reese every day of the week, like, not even close.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I don't really want Angel Reese on my team for real. Like, depending on who else we got. Like, I get it, she's marketable, so it's cool, like, to, big her up, put her in the spotlight because we trying to make money, so I get it's a business. But basketball, no, I don't want to introduce my team. Like, y'all can have her.
All right, Coach K. With that being said, what do you think of the Atlanta Dream's chances in the WNBA playoffs this season?
They cool. Last year they was also the number 1 seed in the East and didn't make it to where they were trying to get to. Angel Reese is a cool player. Alicia Gray is good. Ryan Howard is good. But I'm just looking at the other teams that I feel have the potential to win it all. And you got the New York Liberty with Stewie and Sabrina Ionescu. You got the Minnesota Lynx with Nafisa Collier and Olivia Miles. You got the Las Vegas Aces with Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, and Alicia Gray. And, I mean, it's a good story. Like I said, they were number 1 last year without Angel Reese. So them being back where they were last year, I don't feel like she's going to push the needle. She's not it's certain bigs that's within the WNBA game right now that it's just too much for her. Like it's like it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Angel Reese is going to be able to reach a level that can take Atlanta over the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I disagree with you both. I think Angel Reese is going to make a big difference for this Atlanta Dream team. This ain't the same team that was light in the front court like they was last season, and they were number 1. And now they have Angel Reese in their front court, who is pretty much dominant at what she does, which is defend really well, rebound very well, pass to the open player, sets up the offense and from the high post at times if she has to, can finish around the basket. She can finish around the basket, and if she don't finish, she get her own rebound and put it back up. So I mean, essentially, she still gets the job done. And obviously her biggest glaring weakness is shooting, but I think Atlanta has figured out how to deal with that throughout the course of this season, and they will continue to be able to deal with that. I think they're going to surprise a lot of teams because this ain't the same structured Atlanta Dream team that had problems in the front court. They were really light. They wasn't heavy enough. But Angel Reese brings that level of heaviness that they needed, intensity, and I think she's going to help to prove a lot of people wrong about her value to a winning team because people thought that she couldn't contribute to winning on a high level when she was at LSU, and she spanked CC and the whole, white American college women's basketball team. She spanked them, got them out the way. She did. She spanked them, got them out the way. She spanked them, got them out the way, took care of that business, got to the WNBA, and it looks like she will be in a position to probably go further than Caitlin has gone and her playoff career, and it looks like this is something that might happen this season. I really think that Atlanta is definitely going to go further than the Fever, and Angel is going to be a big part of that, and she's going to continue showing the world why she has always been who she's been, even when people tried to say that other players, noticeably Caitlin Clark, was better than her, could contribute to winning more than her, and she's going to continue to show that when both of us are given teammates, I am the X factor that leads to winning versus somebody else who usually, when in crunch time and in pressurized situations, turns the ball over, has mental lapses, mental mistakes, misses shots, and is obviously a defensive detriment to her team. So I think that's what's going to happen. But, I'm excited for Angel. I'm excited for the Atlanta Dream, but we'll see how it all pans out. Go ahead, Coach A.
So when it's clutch time and she's on the island with Breanna Stewart, what you think gonna happen?
She gonna lock B Stu up.
When it's clutch time and she on the island with Asia Wilson, what's gonna happen?
Asia gonna give her the business.
Okay. When this clutch...
Hold on, Coach K. Hold on. All right, bro, listen. We're not finna do this. All right. Let's not act like who didn't win the championship. Let's not do this. Let's slow down. See, you go too far a lot. Who won championship last year?
The Liberty.
What are we talking about?
No, last year was
last year wasn't the Aces won last year?
Yeah.
No, I think it was Minnesota. Wasn't it the Lynx last year?
Aces beat them.
No.
Yeah, I'm finna look it up.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, what? I'm just confused. Why Stewie gonna get locked up, but Age not gonna get locked up? Like, I'm confused. Like, what we doing right here?
Why are we talking about Stewie like she should be mentioned? See, there we go again, mentioning people in the same sentences that
It
shouldn't
was
be there.
it was the Aces. They swept Phoenix Mercury 4-0.
So the
Okay, the
Aces
year
won
before that,
last
my
year.
bad. I
The year
apologize.
before that, it was the Liberty, right?
What are we talking? What are we talking? Like, I'm confused. Like, do you know who Stewie is? Like, what we
It was
doing?
the Liberty in 2024.
Liberty in
Like, what we doing?
2024. So who won the 2025?
The Aces.
Oh, okay. So Aces, and then so the Liberty won against the Aces. Then the Aces came back and won last year against the Mercury. All right, cool. What I'm saying is, yeah, Asia Wilson is a totally different player. That's not B Stu. Again, that's what I'm talking about. We mentioning people's names and sentences that shouldn't be followed. You don't follow Asia Wilson after B Stu. You don't follow B Stu after Asia Wilson. It's Asia Wilson, and then you take a pause, you take a break, you go get you some water, maybe fix you a sandwich, watch a little TV, and then you say B
Would
Stu
you go
name.
to Basketball Reference and look up Breonna Stewart, please? Would you look it
I
up?
got you.
You can
I
start
got
in
you.
college if you want. If you want, you can start in college if you want, or you can go to WNBA. I don't know what he's talking about right now. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm
Breonna
saying.
Stewart? Are you serious?
I'm saying that Asia Wilson is head and above shoulders everybody else in the WNBA.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him
Okay,
cook.
Breonna Stewart is a 3-time WNBA champion,
Okay.
2-time Finals MVP, 2-time WNBA MVP,
Okay.
8-time All-Star, 6-time All First Team.
Okay.
In college, she's a 4-time NCAA champion.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah. 3 times Naismith College Player of the Year.
And what team did Breonna Stewart play for?
UConn.
She played for UConn, but she was the best player on that
She's
team.
best player on UConn.
No, but say what team she played for again?
UConn.
She played for UConn.
Oh, and UConn is pretty. Hold on. Time out. Let's slow the roll. Let's slow the roll. Let's slow it. Let's slow down. This is what we talk about. Stop, right? We talk about stop on the brakes. UConn is pretty much the New York Yankees of women's college basketball. South Carolina had to be built. South Carolina got built, and that was through Asia Wilson and everything that Don Staley did. That was a building situation. UConn has been running things like the Yankees for a long time. So much so that now that UConn is no longer the powerhouse that it once was, we got Gino out here throwing a fit, trying to curse out Don Staley like she didn't shake his hand and be respectful because he mad that UConn just can't run the table like they used to back in the day. So B. Stu was a benefactor of how UConn was running things like the New York Yankees at the time. Yeah, she was a benefactor of all the talent going to
She's
UConn.
The best player.
Don't matter. She's a benefactor.
Like I said, B. Stu got the same amount of championships as Asia Wilson in the league. They both 3-time champions. She have more final MVPs than Asia.
Okay.
Don't say that. Don't say that. And I love Asia. Don't say that. You're going to make me have to put a lower than what I have. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Also, I feel like when Andrew Reese run up on the Fiji Collier from Minnesota. Is no comparison.
When did Asia get drafted, and when did B. Stu get drafted?
Oh my God.
Okay, so Asia was the first pick in 2018.
And when was B. Stu?
I got you. B. Stu was the first pick in 2016.
So B. Stu been in the league 2 years longer, and Asia has already won as many championships as her. She's a 4-time WNBA MVP. A 2-time WNBA Finals MVP, a 7-time WNBA All-Star, a 5-time All-WNBA First Team All-Star, and a 3-time WNBA Defensive Player of the Year. What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? A player been in the league 2 years longer, and my girl been in the league 2 years less and got as many championships and as many final MVPs.
All we was trying to say, because you said if Angel Reese saw Stewie, she was gonna lock Stewie up.
She will.
And then you said Asia will cook her. What I'm telling you is B. Stu is like that.
Oh no, B. Stu not like that with Angel. She ain't gonna be like that with Angel. Not in the series.
What?
Not in the series.
No, nobody. That's what I'm saying. Like you like to boost people up. Don't nobody care about Angel Reese Garden. Don't nobody care about
You
them.
right.
Nobody
You
cares
right.
about
You
them.
right. You right. You
Nobody
so
cares
right.
about
You
them.
so right. And that's why it's gonna be so beautiful if they do match up.
What round they gonna go to? What
I,
round they
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
to? Right
I
now.
don't know. I don't
No,
know.
you should know. You should know. You this high on her. What round they going to?
I don't know what round they'll
You
meet
should
the
know.
New York
You should
Liberty.
know. You this big on her. You should know.
Let me look at the WNBA playoff bracket.
Now you
Right
scared.
now, because the top 8 teams make it regardless of conference.
Yeah.
So if the playoffs started today, you'll have Atlanta Dream, the Fever, the Liberty, and the Mystics out the East.
Beautiful.
You'll have Minnesota, the Valkyries, the Aces, and the Wings out the West.
And this is even bad right now because right now you got Las Vegas and New York in the first round. So Atlanta won't even see B-Stu unless they made it to the actual WNBA championship round.
So then what if B-Stu and them put out Asia in them?
It's not happening. Not happening. You can already pack that up. That's not happening.
Beat them for a championship.
It's not happening.
They beat them in the chip.
They beat them 2 years ago. This ain't the same Aces team. They're not beating them. Not beating them. Pack it up.
Speaking of rosters,
Pack it up.
factory, though, but it's cool though. Like I know you want to act like the Aces ain't a factory for teams, not organically built. You're an organic guy. They're not organically built.
Who?
It was an expansion team who picked a team, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Who you talking about? The Aces?
That's not an organically built team. That's an
expansion team. And you think the Liberty is? You think the Liberty is an organic team? They went about. They've been around forever. Okay, you're right. And they went and got every superstar that they could in one season.
Who?
The Liberty. INSQ, B-Stu, and then
they drafted her, bro. They drafted her. All
right. Okay, you're right. They did draft Sabrina. They didn't draft B-Stu.
She one person. You said she ain't that good.
But it was it's another young lady that they picked up in offseason. I can't remember her name right now. But
make up somebody.
I ain't gonna know.
Now I know they did trade for Jonquel Jones. That's their big man.
That's the one.
And she was a former MVP of the league.
Yeah, and I think what team did she come from? Was it the Mercury or the Lynx?
I believe it was the Mercury, but I'm gonna double check that.
Yeah. So with that being said, they put together their big three. That wasn't organic. They just let's go get superstars to put a team together. And now you basically had this juggernaut fight between the Liberty and the Aces for a couple of years. But now Minnesota is right there in the mix, and Atlanta about to be right there in the mix. And I'm so glad that the first round right now is Indiana and Atlanta. Boy, is that going to be beautiful to watch.
Yeah, Jonquel Jones got drafted. Yeah, Jonquel Jones got drafted by the Sparks, but when she came to New York, she was on the Connecticut Sun.
Connecticut Sun is where she got traded from.
Yep, and she was the MVP of the league in 2021, and that would have been with the Connecticut Sun.
Okay. All right, let's pivot to the NFL. Hopefully we can get Jabari back in here. He knows how to join back in, so hopefully he can join back in at any moment. But let's pivot to the NFL. Let's talk about Jaden Daniels. Right now, he's in a obvious dispute with LSU. He don't want them using his jersey number. He's considering this a licensing under his NIL, name, image, and likeness, and he feels that there is a little level of disrespect from LSU by allowing a defensive back to wear his jersey number. Where do we stand with this? Is Jaden Daniels a little bit confused as to what his potential value is to LSU Tigers and the university? Is he inbounds? Should he feel like due to the NIL, due to the name and image likeness agreements, should he feel like LSU shouldn't be able to use his jersey number and all of those things? Is he inbounds with this, or is he somebody that's a little over analyzing his value? Because I'll see what you guys say, and then depending on what you say, I'll add my point and see if that makes a difference in any perspective. So let's start with Jabari on this one. Coach K will finish with you, and then I'll come back around, all depending on if there was something that you guys didn't mention that I want to throw in there. So Jabari, how do you feel about Jaden Daniels attacking LSU with an NIL situation over his jersey number?
There's another guy who really ain't that, but bro, why? Like, I don't understand. I get it. If they making, like, if you're not getting a percentage of the money, I get it. But to think that your jersey should be retired, you didn't win a championship. You didn't win any meaningful games. You didn't play in the bowl game. What are we retiring your number for? Like, I'm confused. Like, you. And anytime about Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow had one of the, if not the greatest season in college football history. He went undefeated. He won a championship. He won a Heisman. Like, if I do all this, my number should be retired. But you didn't do none of this. Like, you won a Heisman. Yeah, that's a great achievement. I also got him as one of the top 5, like, iffy Heisman's all time, too, though. But that's another story. But, like, I get it. You do want a piece of the pie, bro. But to say this 5-star freshman can't wear your jersey is insane. Like, you could have said that behind closed. You shouldn't have came out in public with this. Like, this should have been like a email or a text chain or whatever. Like, because now you making him feel like he thinking like, bro, he don't even like you no more. Like, you just lost a fan. Mm-hmm. If he was a fan, now you lost one. It ain't his fault he wearing the jersey. What he supposed to say? Oh, Jaden Daniels wore that. I ain't gonna put it on. Who doing that? Like, what we talking about? So, I mean, I feel him in a sense, but he just went about the wrong way. And then you not really like that too, so that's another thing that's bad for you. But I mean, he tried to feel how he feel, bro. Like, he just gotta think. He don't understand the levels to the situation. It ain't wrestling for him. And he don't really see no problem with it. Like, that's what's crazy. Like, he really think this going on.
No, he don't see a problem with it because he honestly believes that his value to LSU is. I don't think he thinks it's as comparable to Joe Burrow, but he does feel like it's some similarities as to the money that he drew in, the airtime that LSU got with him being the quarterback because people wanted to see what Jaden Daniels could do and how he would perform. So I think based upon that, he feels like he's brought enough value, enough attention, enough currency, and enough money and revenue to LSU based upon his play. And I believe that. Do I personally believe? Hold on, Coach K, go ahead. Let me let you go, and then I'll chime in afterwards.
I think he totally out of bounds. I was just checking my room right here to try to find a flag to throw a flag on the play. For him to think that they can't use the number 5 is insanity. Like, yes, okay, you won a Heisman, cool, but first off, LSU has only retired 5 jerseys in the history of their program.
Yeah.
And then, okay, Joe Burrow had one of the greatest seasons as a college quarterback ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he won a national championship, like Jabari said, undefeated, 5,600 yards passing to 6 interceptions, 60 passing touchdowns, a FBS record with a 76% completion rate, and that was an SEC single season record. And the 60 passing touchdowns was an FBS record. So it's like, what we talking about? Like, just do what you doing with Washington.
What are you doing with them? But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he made it to the conference championship game his rookie year.
Yeah,
that's cool. But even Joe Burrow made it to the Super Bowl.
It's a complexion.
So you see what I'm saying? It's like
complexion for the connection.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, just do what you got to do, and leave it alone, man. And if I want the top player to come to my school and he want number 5, he gonna get number 5. Especially if, you won the Heisman, but especially if you're not, if, you know what I'm saying, Joe Burrow, the other player that won the Heisman, Billy Cannon, who was a running back, also won a national championship. Like, come on, man. The Heisman is cool, but nah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. This might be the first one that we all completely agree on. This might be the first time that we all completely agree on something, because I'm right there with both of y'all. I understand where he's coming from a little bit. And like I said, he did do some things. He did draw revenue. He did get people to the games, to the stadiums. His jerseys did sell. He is a marketable player that people rooted for. So I understand from that perspective when he's looking at the revenue that he created for LSU and saying like, yo, there should be a little bit of respect on the fact that I kept the money train going, the fact that I was a Heisman winner for the LSU program at the quarterback position. Why y'all letting somebody just wear the number 5? I get it from that perspective. But then when you diagnosing it and you start to do the comparisons of the jerseys that they retired, and then you try to throw your name in a hat with somebody like Joe, it's like you can't do that when Joe got the job done. Joe got a Heisman. Joe won a national championship. Joe also be one of the best defenses probably ever assembled. I don't say ever, but one of the best defenses assembled in that national championship game. Joe threw 60, like you said, 60 touchdowns, 60 interceptions, 5,600 yards. He broke all type of SEC and FBS records. So when you put all that in perspective, it's like, yeah, Joe can get his number retired. Joe can be respected in that regard because he did something college record breaking, SEC record breaking, this personal university record breaking, and he brought us the natty. That's not really a conversation when it comes down to Jaden. Jaden, you didn't do none of that. You just became a Heisman championship winner. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's great. But if you're asking us to put your jersey in the rafters, it has to be something that was absolutely historical. Because you're only in college for 3 to 4 years anyway. So, in order for you to get your jersey retired, you have to do something incredible. Absolutely incredible. Because this isn't a 16-year, 17-year career in college. This is a 3-year lifespan, 4-year at max. Maybe if you didn't play your first year, you probably in college 5. Whatever the case may be. And then with that, you got to maximize it, and you got to do something special. Jaden wasn't special. He didn't do anything special in college. To me, he's a special player. I like him. I think he's really dope. But his college career was nowhere near the mark that Joe Burrow left. Now,
and also, he talking about like the revenue and all of that he drove for LSU. If Jaden Daniels did not go to LSU, LSU would still be LSU. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
Johnny Manziel jersey, what did he do for Texas A&M? His jersey not retired. Jaden Daniels not on the level of a Vince Young or a Cam Newton. Like
now, did Patrick Williams get his jersey retired by Texas Tech?
Mahomes?
Yeah. Did he get his jersey retired?
I'm gonna look it up, but if it ain't, they
really
stupid.
win nothing either though. So it probably
and that's what I'm saying. He didn't do much in college either. There's a lot
of.
He
didn't win no Heisman either though. So
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of quarterbacks that didn't do a lot of just super great stuff in college.
Mahomes' jersey is not retired at Texas Tech.
Okay, the same, but I'm just putting things in perspective. You got players that come out of college with resumes that are absolutely insane, and then they go to the NFL and be duds. You know what I'm saying? And then you got players who didn't do much, went under the radar in college, and then they get to the NFL and become something special. It happens like that a lot with college players. All I'm saying is from a collegiate perspective, if we're just sticking on college, because I think Jaden Daniels is tying a little bit of like what he's done in the NFL as a representative of LSU quarterbacks. I think he's tying that in with why his jersey should be retired. But that's not how you look at this and examine it. You only examine your college jersey being retired based upon what you did in college. The same way an NFL team is not going to retire your jersey if they go, well, he was a national championship winner in college. They're going to go, what did you do in the pros? You don't get a gold jacket because you got a Heisman in college. That's not how this works. It's what do you do on this level that gets you in. Same way in college, they're looking at Jaden and saying, we know what you did in the NFL was special, your rookie season, getting to the NFC Championship game and blah, blah, blah. But in college, you didn't win a national championship. You didn't put up any type of special, crazy numbers. You were just a great quarterback. And we've had a lot of great quarterbacks. And their jerseys are not hung up in the rafters. And you fit the bill for great quarterbacks whose jerseys don't get retired. Sorry about it, kid. And so I'm with LSU. I'm interested to see if this name, image, and likeness holds up in a case like this, because essentially he's leveraging that as why his jersey should not be used. It's not necessarily what his college success was. It's essentially just saying number 5 is attached to my name, image, and likeness, so therefore it shouldn't be used. And I wonder if the courts are going to uphold that, because then that's going to do a lot going forward about how often college jerseys start to get retired.
And then also, my first sport that I got a scholarship to play at De La Salle was football. So right. You only got number 1 through 99. If you, with the history that LSU has had, if you retire every top player's number, eventually you're going to run out of numbers.
No, for sure. I'm with you. I'm just saying, that's why I'm saying I'm interested to see how this case holds up. Because if the courts rule in the favor of the name, image, and likeness aspect of this, then you're going to get a lot of guys who thought that they were the guy leaving out of college talking about something, I don't want nobody else wearing this jersey no more.
Yeah, because I mean, what could what could Johnny Manziel have got from Texas A&M if he was in the NIL era? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, something
What would
ridiculous.
Cam Newton have gotten from
Oh
Auburn?
yeah.
What would Tim Tebow have gotten from Florida?
Oh, for sure.
What you see what I'm saying?
Sure,
like,
for
come
sure.
on, man.
For sure.
Nah,
For
but
sure.
Cam Newton jersey retired though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Retired.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, like I said, the conversation is, will the NIL part hold up? And that's what I'm interested to see. Do I think his judges... Go ahead.
I'm thinking about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like because I'm kind of thinking like if I was him, I'd be feeling the same way. Because, like, how many Heisman's from LSU?
3.
So now I think about it, like, if I put myself in his shoes, hang my jersey up, bro. No, you can't wear my jersey, bro.
But the other 2 got national championships.
I agree, but we all 3 got Heisman. It's how many Heisman's, like, through the years? It's a lot of them. For this school, it's only 3. I'm one of the 3.
No, but that's why I'm saying, like,
jersey up, bro.
But that's why I'm saying, like, I can see his perspective. I don't necessarily totally agree with it, but that's why I said it'll be interesting in the court if they uphold the NIL aspect of this about you not being able to just use my name, image, and likeness at your disposal. And number 5 is attached to me, Jaden Daniels, and I did do things in college that would reference me being a special player. All of that tied together could make a case. I'm just saying when you comparing it to somebody like a Joe Burrow, then we don't have a conversation anymore. That's what I'm saying.
But then also, okay, you rule for him. That's gonna open the floodgates, and you don't want to set that precedent because these people that's in charge of these universities not going. Going.
No. That's why I said I'm interested to see how the courts hold it up because, like I'm saying, that's gonna make a lot of players who think that they're the guy or they think they're that guy for this team.
I want a Heisman, bro. I'm the guy.
Because how much?
Hang my jersey up, bro.
Because how much would USC have to pay Reggie Bush? How much would Texas have to pay Vince Young?
He won a Heisman, bro. Hang me up,
How much would LSU have to pay Jamar Chase, Odell Beckham Jr., Justin Jefferson, Jarvis Landry, Patrick Peterson?
I think the conversation becomes. I think this becomes a thing that only gets discussed amongst Heisman winners.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, listen, bro.
I think that becomes the benchmark.
I'm in the rich history, bro. I'm the rich history of Heisman, bro.
Yeah, I think that becomes the benchmark.
Hang my jersey up, bro.
If you're a Heisman winner, you get to have that conversation. If you're not a Heisman winner, you don't get to have that conversation.
Bro, I think that's jersey up, bro. All right, that's it. I'm thinking about it. Like, I'm really thinking about it because if I just use me, the way I think about when I play sports, if I win out, bro, hang my jersey up, bro. No, you can't wear my jersey, bro. You can't. Don't call me. Don't text me. Nothing. I wear my jersey. No, hang my jersey up. I want a Heisman. Yeah, that's the next prestigious award next to national championship.
No, for real.
Should Reggie Bush do the same thing with USC? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, he won a championship, he won a Heisman, yes.
But these people that are in power not going for that, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No. I'm 100% with you.
They're not going, but I feel where he coming from. Now, I'm just had to put myself back in the athletic shoes. Like, I want a Heisman, bro. Like, a lot of people ain't got one of these.
No, for sure. So, all right.
I'm with it.
No, I'm with you. That's why I said I see his perspective.
Hey,
but
man, we standing for Jaden, man. Right,
okay, now we standing. You are a funny guy right now.
I had to think about it, bro. Like, I had to slow down a little bit and think about it. Like,
all right, now let's continue to move on though a little bit. Let's talk about Golden State, Mike Dunleavy, and him and his team. That he's pretty much, I feel like, putting them in a bad position to be successful. And I'm not sure if Golden State is going to be able to fix their situation. But if there is an opportunity for Golden State to make something happen this year, What do you think needs to be their first move? Coach K, I'm gonna go to you first, and then Jabari, I'm gonna circle back to you.
Go ahead and clip this up.
Okay.
For Golden State to get out of the cellar or the basement that they're in right now, I would call San Antonio Spurs.
And say,
can I have either Dylan Harper or Stephon Castle with Carter Bryant, with another player you can add with 4 to 5 first-round picks for Steph Curry?
You out your mind. You're out of your mind.
You're out of your mind.
You gonna keep wasting Curry career?
I'm not trading Steph Curry.
I'm getting paid for it. This is his career. I'm getting paid. He's still selling tickets.
Because of what he's done for my franchise. Hey, Steph, we don't have the assets and the necessary tools to build around you to get you back to that mountaintop. So, would you like to play in San Antonio with Victor Wembanyama? Yes or no? If he tells me yes, I need either Steph or Dylan Harper. That's the starting point. Either Steph Castle or Dylan Harper. I want Carter Bryant for that because he on the wing. And they can also grow with who the kid they just drafted this year from Michigan.
I forgot
Lindenberg. Yaxel Lindenberg.
Yaxel.
And so Draymond only just re-signed to 1 year. Bye. You see what I'm saying? And you will have to start over. And you will, after Oklahoma City, San Antonio has the next treasure chest of draft picks and draft capital to set your franchise up for the next coming years. Otherwise, okay, Steph gonna retire, Draymond gonna retire, and you stuck with Yaxel Lindenberg and who? To set themselves up for the future going forward, I think the best course of action for them is to trade Steph Curry, and I will call the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay, Jabari, what you thinking? Golden State.
Bad idea, but I mean, like, I ain't trading Steph though. Like, I try to bring somebody over here, but I ain't trading Steph. Like, I can't trade Steph. If I trade Steph, I might get fired.
But who can you trade to bring over with Steph? Don't nobody want coming off of ACL Jimmy Butler. Don't nobody want a 50-year Al Horford. Don't nobody want Porzingis. Don't nobody want Gary Peyton III or Jr., whatever his name is. Don't know. You see what I'm saying? Who can you trade?
But I feel that, but at the same time, though, I'm not giving you. First of all, I'm not giving you 2 of my young point guards. I'm not giving 2 of them. Now, if you want one,
I said either Harper
pick,
or Castle. Either Harper or Castle.
Pick, maybe 2 picks, cool. I'm not giving you 3 players, 4 picks. I'm not giving you all that. Now, if you can slow it down, so you take 1 2 picks. That's it. You're not getting all my players for Steph Curry.
2 picks.
But I can't trade Steph. Like, if Steph Curry come out and say, I want to get traded, then I can shop him around. But if he don't never say nothing, he's going to be a Golden State Warrior. I can't trade that away. Like, where do we go from there?
Okay, so let's not stick on Steph Curry being traded because that's Coach K's scenario. What would you do?
I'm keeping Steph Curry. I'm just going to rock out with Jimmy Butler and Porzingis and see what we can do. See if Yaxel could come in and give us some. I'm rocking it out. I'm rocking out till Steph retire. If Steph come to me in my office and say I'm ready to go, that's when I'll talk about it. But if he never say nothing, if he cool with just making all this money and we gonna be subpar, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I got respect. You know, my guy like respect. I got respect for Steph Curry.
Yeah. So this is I'm gonna try to keep mine short. There's no way I'm trading Steph, but if I had to trade Steph, it would be somewhere like a San Antonio to try to get as much as I could from that young nucleus and team. I don't think I'm trading Steph for another major superstar. I think I'm trading Steph for a lot of great young players to try to build the team going forward. So I do agree with that being the approach. Don't trade Steph head up for like a superstar. Just try to trade him for a lot of young, nice pieces and put that together. But I'm personally just like Mike Dunleavy missed his shot this season. There's nothing that he can do. to help what Golden State got going on this season. There's nothing he can do. The
What was he
bet,
gonna do?
I mean, there could have been some things that he could have did this off season. He could have tried his best to try to get AD in a trade. He could have tried to grab a couple different free agents. He didn't have to bring Porzingis back. He didn't have to bring Horford back. He didn't have to re-sign Draymond Green. There was a lot of things that he could have
You
did
got
different.
respect, bro. You like that? That's his style. Let's treat the veterans like veterans.
So you just said that
But
he missed his shot.
Yeah, so I think he missed his shot for this year. So I think what Dunleavy has to do, he's gonna have to let this season wait out. Let Draymond Green's contract come off the books. Let Porzingis and Al Horford come off the books. Don't re-sign Porzingis. And then he's going to have to look to this offseason and see who's going to be available. Hope that Anthony Davis don't reach a contract extension with the Wizards anytime soon because they've stalled talks. See where LeBron head may be in the offseason if LeBron don't win the chip with Philly. That's the route that Golden State is pretty much going to have to take. And if Jokic doesn't sign an extension in Denver, that could be your potential opportunity to try to get Jokic to Golden State to pair up with Steph Curry, because I think that would be a great pairing going forward, Steph and Jokic. And I think that's what you're going to have to look at. You're going to have to look at letting this season come together the way it's going to come together. Hope Jimmy Butler and Moses Moody come back at some point and can help contribute to a winning effort and maybe an opportunity to compete in the Western Conference playoffs. But short of that, there's nothing else he can do. Wait for the free agency, try to go after AD, try to go after Jokic, try to go after Braun, and try to see if that can be your answers there. Other than that,
you know, Curry is 38 years old, right?
I know he's 38, but the thing about Steph Curry is his game can translate and last long because he's a shooter. So if you can just put other great superstars around him towards the latter end of his career, he can go from Steph Curry to Kyle Korver.
They best course of action is to trade Stephen Curry.
Just being a shooter. You know, just being a shooter. Or
Ray
Allen. I'm not saying in the sense of like his legacy becomes Kyle Korver. I'm saying he just becomes a shooter. He doesn't necessarily have to have the ball in his hands. The usage rate is not as high. He just becomes a Reggie Miller, a Ray Allen type of player later in his career, coming off a bunch of screens all the time and just knocking down shots or getting open shots. As long as you can bring somebody else to the team that can demand attention and be more so a polarizing figure of the offense instead of Steph having to be there, because his shooting translates forever. As long as he can still knock the ball down and move, he'll be just fine. His career can go for a very long time. It's just that if he has to maintain being the central focus, that's where you get into trouble. So that's why I would pivot and try to find that staple, that next staple that you can center the offense around. It may not be Braun, but I would target Jokic. That's who I'm trying to convince. I'm trying to convince Jokic to leave Denver to come to Golden State.
All Jokic care about is his horses back and wherever he's from.
Serbia.
That's all he care about.
For sure.
And if you keep Steph Curry, they will continue to be a play-in team until he retires. And they might make the AFC, or they're going to get bounced in the playoffs.
It's about respect.
Not if you get Steph and Jokic on the same team.
They not getting Jokic. That's what I'm telling you. It's over with.
Why don't you think they're getting Jokic?
Why would Jokic go to play with Steph Curry?
Because it's Steph Curry. Who better to play with?
Who you going to put around him? That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you can get Jokic and Steph, you pretty much can get anybody you want from that point on coming on a vet minimum.
What?
Oh, yeah. People going to line up to play with Golden State if you got Steph and Jokic. That's arguably the two best players in the NBA on the same team.
Arguably, who's saying that? That what you saying?
Who better than Steph and Jokic?
Are you serious?
No, I'm so serious. I'm really
asking. Are you talking about Joker or are you talking about Steph Curry? Who are you talking about? What are we talking about right now?
I'm saying what's a better duo than Steph and Jokic?
In the NBA right now?
Yeah, if Steph and Jokic was on a team together, who would be a better duo?
Are we just saying we just making stuff up? That's what we doing?
Okay, if Jokic
out of that top 5 of the players in the NBA, it's nobody better than Steph Curry and Joker.
As a duo, no.
Listen, and this a light one. This ain't even heavy. Kay Cunningham and Victor Wembanyama. Way better than Steph Curry and Joker. Way better. Way better. SGA and Wemby. Way better.
No.
And Wemby might be cheating. I'm not even gonna go Wemby. Wemby might be cheating. Throw SGA with anybody else in the top 5 better than Steph Curry and Joker. Throw K with anybody else in the top 5 better than Steph Curry
You
and
are
Joker.
very
Throw Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Jalen Brunson with anybody else in the top 5 that's not Joker is better than Steph Curry and Joker. What are we talking about?
You are very dismissive of Steph
Like, what are
Curry.
we
That's
talking
crazy.
He's
Now, that's
nice,
insane.
but what are we talking
That's
about?
okay.
Joker, best player in the NBA, I could give you that. But Steph Curry, nah, you're going too far.
You are definitely a LeBron fan. Them championships hurt, don't it?
They don't.
They hurt.
Look how you got them.
They hurt. They hurt. Them
Here's another guy who don't got a lot of finals MVPs. So it don't hurt.
Them championships hurt, huh?
No, not when you don't got finals MVPs. To back it up, it don't hurt.
He got 2 of them.
That's it? How many championships he got?
Who got 2?
Oh, Steph got 1.
He got 1.
Yeah.
How many championships he got?
Well,
What that sound like?
who that sound like?
What it sound like? The rest of the guys you like that y'all try to put over LeBron who don't get the job done. You get the job done type of guy. But when you're not the main person getting the job done, y'all like to put them in conversation.
Let me. Okay.
Full circle. This is full circle.
All
bro.
I'm saying is we know for sure that LeBron, one of those Finals MVPs should have went to AD. But it is what it is.
Why is that?
Because we know how special AD was in the bubble.
Right.
We know.
What was LeBron?
He was okay.
And then you know what's crazy about that? That was his first year starting at point guard. You know what he did?
He helped the team win a championship in the Mickey Mouse Olympics.
No. You know what he did as his first year starting at point guard? He went led the league in assists.
He helped the team win the championship in the Mickey Mouse Olympics. Yeah, in the Mickey Mouse Olympics.
I mean, that's cool, bro.
Yeah,
Every time he win, anybody else would have won. It would have counted. LeBron won.
Nah, it still would have been the Mickey Mouse Olympics. Had anybody else won, I would have called it the same way. The Mickey Mouse Olympics.
I feel you.
But anyway,
your rules only matter for certain guys, which is cool. I'm learning that about.
All right, but sticking to Golden State, that for me, that's the only thing that they can do. They just gotta wait it out.
I looked up the Spurs compensation, like the picks that they have. I like that 2027 Atlanta Hawk pick.
Mm-hmm.
They have a first round pick from Chicago Bulls.
For 2029, which one?
I don't know. It's from the Chicago Bulls. It's a good pick.
Nah, for sure. The Hawks pick not gonna be good though. The Hawks are a solid team. They're
gonna be better, but the Bulls are probably still gonna be terrible.
They got a first round pick from the Charlotte Hornets.
They're not gonna be terrible.
They're gonna be trash too.
No, they're not.
They got a first round. They got a pick swap between whoever's worse between Dallas and Minnesota. I need that.
That's gonna be a trash pick.
They got
Kyrie comeback. That's gonna be a trash pick.
But I'm saying, no, Dallas not gonna have a better record than Minnesota.
But I'm saying it's not gonna be a good pick if Kyrie come back. Now, if he don't come back, I'm with you. But if he come back, they're gonna make it. They're gonna be about 5th, 6th seed
in the West.
Yeah, they be about 5th, 6th.
Oh,
I'm big on flag.
I ain't know you thought like that.
I'm big on flag. He got a complexion.
Oh, also,
is Cooper better than Steph?
In basketball?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, Steph, 5, 6 years ago, maybe. But right now, give me flag.
Also, they got a pick swap with Sacramento.
That's a good pick.
They need to call San Antonio Spurs, and I think to go forward. Come on, man.
But why?
I'm not trading Steph unless Steph want to get traded. And like I said, if he had to get traded, I'm not saying San Antonio is not a good deal to work. That's definitely a good team to work a deal with. I'm just saying I'm not trading Steph because I have the opportunity to go get somebody next free agency once all his money is off the books. Jimmy is going to be off the books. We don't have to re-sign Dre. We don't got to re-sign Porzingis. We don't got to re-sign Horford. We're going to have the capital to add value to this team around Steph. So I think that's why they just have to wait it out.
Y'all make enough scenarios, though, but as the Spurs, I just went to the finals. What am I doing breaking up my team for
No,
just
no, no.
that?
I'm not, because you got to ask yourself, if they get back to the finals and lose again. Let's say they get back to the finals and lose again. Then it starts to be a question of, well, who here is not helpful and beneficial to what we're trying to do? Not to
At
mention,
20.
now let me tell you, let me put this. Let me say this though. I will say this: there might be one sneaky move that Golden State could pull off that could help them this season. And it all just depends on, it's still in San Antonio, but it just depends on how much they care about using this player. And that's De'Aaron Fox. You might be able to swing a deal between Jimmy and De'Aaron Fox based upon their contracts and their salary, where you can send Jimmy's expired deal to San Antonio for De'Aaron Fox and bring De'Aaron to Golden State to be with Steph. That's something that Golden State could potentially try to pull off if San Antonio don't. Well, because first of all, De'Aaron Fox can hoop. De'Aaron Fox will play the point guard position, which will take pressure off Steph, and Steph can then go into a shooter role. That would be actually really good and beneficial.
That would make them 19.
No, now you tripping. Because now you just making it seem like Steph ain't worth who he is, and that De'Aaron Fox won't be able to put Steph in a position to be great, and that's insane to me. So you know what? That's what I think could happen. You know, I'm not gonna argue about it because we can say argue about it forever. But I think that's the one sneaky move that if they try to do something this season, that might be the only thing they can pull off. Moving Jimmy's expired deal to San Antonio for De'Aaron Fox. San Antonio just lets Jimmy expired deal walk. If Jimmy is able to play, maybe they see what he can do. Maybe they don't. They let him, waive him or whatever. He got his money, and then he can go sign up for whatever team he want to go help them win the championship. And maybe he comes back to Golden State. I don't know. But I think that might be the only sneaky move that they could pull off. And it's only because I don't think De'Aaron Fox is a key component going forward with what San Antonio is doing. They got Steph, they got Dillon, they got Wemby. That's kind of what their core is. De'Aaron kind of muddies up the room, especially from the guard perspective. So I think that might be the only thing in season that Golden State may have a chance to pull off, is that type of deal right there. Other
than Spurs don't want De'Aaron. Why would Golden State want De'Aaron?
Because De'Aaron helps what Golden State is missing, which is a point guard that can actually handle the rock, take that pressure off Steph, and then put Steph in positions to just be a shooter and scorer. While De'Aaron Fox can also be somebody that can shoot the basketball as well from the outside. Now the question then just becomes, when Moses Moody returns and you got Yaxel, you end up taking Draymond out of that starting lineup, and your lineup becomes Steph, De'Aaron, Moses, Yaxel, and most likely either Horford or Porzingis as your starting five. And I like that better.
10th seed.
No, not a 10th seed at all. Not a 10th seed. There'll definitely be a 6th seed with that lineup.
6th seed?
Top 6 seed?
Yeah, in the West. If they pull that off, there'll be a 6th seed.
You can't be there.
Over who?
Please.
I'm about to hold on. I'm about to look up the playoff teams from the Western Conference last year.
Yeah.
But then again, he like the Hornets too with no LaMelo, so I can see where he's going with this. I get it. I'm seeing where he's going.
Okay, so you said
the Hornets was going to be a top 6 team in the East. I said they'll make the playoffs though. But go ahead.
So you said De'Aaron Fox, Steph Curry,
Yaxel,
Moses Moody, Yaxel, and Porzingis or Horford.
Yeah.
A top 6 seed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just get the top 2 out the way. They not better than the Thunder and the Spurs.
No, absolutely not.
They not better than the Lakers.
Yeah, they are.
Huh?
They better than the Lakers with that team. Yeah.
Come on, coach.
No, keep going though. Keep going down your list.
They not better than Minnesota.
No.
They not better than Houston.
Yes.
They not better than Denver.
No. So that's your 4 right there. Minnesota, Thunder, San Antonio, Denver. That's your 4. Give me 2 other teams.
They not better than the Clippers.
Yeah, they are. If De'Aaron gets over there, they're better than the Clippers.
What? So you think Moses Moody and Porzingis or Horford with Yaxel Lindenberg?
Yeah. Steph,
Nah, they
and
probably
De'Aaron.
better than the Clippers because Kawhi gone. They probably better than the Clippers. Kawhi gone. They probably better than the Clippers.
And ain't got no Harden.
They probably better than the Clippers for sure.
What?
Who else you looking at?
Phoenix Suns, they ain't better than Phoenix Suns.
They better than Phoenix. They better than Phoenix.
I'm stuck on him saying they better than the Lakers.
They are.
That's horrible.
They are.
That's horrible.
Okay, well, even if you wanted to put Lakers 5, all right, let's say you got Lakers, you got Minnesota, you got Denver, you got OKC, and you got the Thunder. Why can't they be 6?
Who was 7, 8, 9 in the West?
7, 8, 9.
Yes.
Who was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me see.
Who was 7, 8, 9? Cause some team. Cause I don't know what we. See that this goes back to him putting people higher than what they should be, which is cool. I get it.
And then you talking about when you said Moody, Porzingis, and Horford and Lindenberg.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Who's other teams though? Who do you think is going to beat them at 6? Because I put your Lakers in the I put your Lakers in the top 5.
The Lakers gonna be top 5.
Okay, but I'm just saying I put them in there.
Hold on. I got you.
Because I named the teams that you gotta name. Minnesota.
7, 8, 9 was Phoenix, Portland, and the Clippers.
They better
than Portland at all.
They better than Portland. They'll be
Golden
better than
Golden State was the 10th seed.
Yeah, but with De'Aaron Fox.
With Moody and Porzingis and Horford.
Yeah, but they was hurt. So you got De'Aaron, you got Steph, you got Yaxel, you got Porzingis, you got Moses Moody, you got Draymond coming off the bench, you got Porzingis coming off the bench, you got Horford coming off the bench, and you got Gary Payton III coming off the bench. They got a couple more pieces coming off the bench. Guy Santos and a couple more players. I believe if that's your team, they'll be better than Portland because Portland no longer has Thiago Splitter as their head coach. They'll be better than what was the other teams? They'll be better than Phoenix. They'll be better than Phoenix.
The top 6 seeds last year was OKC, San Antonio, Denver, Lakers, Houston, Minnesota. They'll not better than them.
Yeah, they'll be better than Houston. That's who they're knocking out. If they get De'Aaron, that's who they're knocking out. That's what they're knocking out. I believe it. Because I think there's this thing of underestimating just how good Steph is, and in no world do I think KD is better than Steph.
I mean, you talking about Steph, but then when you talk about the supporting cast, it's not adding up.
What's KD's supporting cast? How much better is KD's supporting cast?
Then De'Aaron Fox, Yaxel Lindenberg.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox, Yaxel Lindenberg, Porzingis, and Moody. How much better is A-Man Thompson over De'Aaron Fox? Because that's your second best player in Houston, right?
No, that's not his second best player.
Oh, Fred VanVleet? Okay.
That's not his second best player. Alfred Sengun is the second best player.
Okay, so how much better is Alfred Sengun over De'Aaron Fox?
Okay, cool. All-star.
Okay, cool. He'll get locked up. We'll put him down. Porzingis
by who? Horford
or Draymond. It don't matter. Either one of them locking Sengun down. He a mental case. All you gotta do is tap into his mental up out of here. Jabari Smith and outplay somebody. I ain't seen him do it yet.
He's better than Moses Moody.
Okay,
Jabari Smith better than Moses Moody.
But he's not consistent. VanVleet, is he better than De'Aaron Fox? No, he's not better. No, VanVleet is not better than
NBA champion. Yes.
Okay, he better than De'Aaron. He's not better than De'Aaron Fox. No, it's not happening. So you got Steph better than KD, who's your best player. You got Draymond. No, it's not. It's not arguable. You got Draymond. You got Draymond, Porzingis, and Horford locking up Sengun. You got VanVleet, who not better than De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox. So now you betting on Jabari Smith and A-Man Thompson to outplay Moses Moody and Yaxel. I'll take Moses and Yaxel because A-Man can't shoot.
First of all, I'm not betting on none of them to do nothing. I'm betting on KD to go get the same 27 to 30 points he's going to go get.
For sure.
I'm betting A-Man Thomas to go guard Steph Curry.
And it's not happening. It's not working. Nobody guards Steph Curry.
Cross him off the list.
Nobody guards Steph Curry.
Cross him off the list.
Nobody guards him. There's nobody that can guard him.
Erase him.
Nobody can.
Erase him.
Nobody can. You want
to blame Fox?
Let me tell you something. In life, there are sure things: death, taxes, and nobody guarding Steph Curry. That's how it goes.
This
It's
not
literally on the
20.
list.
This not
Death
2016 no more.
It don't matter if it's not 2016. Those are the three things in life that are certain: death, taxes, and nobody's guarding Steph Curry. That's how it's written down.
I wish that was true.
No, it is true.
But
It
the
is true.
faith that you putting in Moses Moody and Yaxel Lindenberg.
Oh, for sure.
Come
For
on
sure.
now.
What?
Sure.
You're a proven guy. That's the potential. You're a proven guy.
No, Moses proved what I need him to do: shoot the three and defend. That's all I need him to do. That's all he
Defend
does.
who?
What do he do?
Yo, y'all do not watch Golden State at all, gang.
They don't even come on TV.
They were just 37 and 45 with Moses Moody.
Because they were hurt. They had a lot of injuries this entire season.
I get league pass.
And they lost Jimmy Butler halfway through.
I'm not cutting on Golden State.
I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know this conversation. This conversation has a high level of disconnect because you don't watch them.
What?
You right.
Who you watching? What you watching?
That boy that
37 and 43.
That boy that cooked for real.
You're a win guy.
That boy that cooked for real.
He ain't elevating his team to do nothing.
He has. They just won a championship in 2022.
What year is this?
This is 2026. Only 4 years removed. When the last time you got won a championship?
In 2020.
And what we talking?
What are we talking? You brought it up. I did.
I just said you brought up.
If you want to get into it, your guy who you just said who better than him, he got the Finals MVP.
So what? We all know that. We know that was political. That wasn't real.
Political?
Yes. Wasn't real.
Do Coach K need to go get the numbers again? Are you sure? You want to stand on that statement?
Yeah.
Do you want to stand on that statement? Yes or no?
Look at the numbers. Steph
produced. Do you want to stand on that statement? Yes or no?
Steph produced just as much as KD produced.
No, he didn't produce as much as KD.
Okay, so Steph averaged. So Steph averaged 18 points a game.
I never said that.
Oh, okay. All right.
What I said is he didn't produce as much as KD. That's what I said.
Okay, cool. You're right. You
want Coach K to look it up, or you stand?
Nah,
what you doing?
I don't need Coach K to stand it up to look it up because I know what happened. I know. KD won Finals MVP. I know he got both Finals MVP because he played extremely well. He played extremely well.
He ain't gonna win either one of them.
He played extremely well.
He can't win either one of them though. He can't win either one of them.
No, not when you playing next to a guy that makes it so easy for you.
So he's supposed to get better, not worse.
No, that's who did get better. KD got better because Steph creates so much gravity. It was pretty much KD out there playing in a park by himself.
Oh my God!
But we'll hold that conversation for another day. That's what I think Golden State can do. We got Coach K thinking that they should move on from Steph. Barry, you kind of think that they need to hold down the fort and just kind of see what can come. I'm kind of in that same boat, but like I said, I think the only thing that they might be able to do is move on for De'Aaron. But let's go ahead and wrap it up, fellas. Anybody got any closing remarks before we head up out of here?
I'm disappointed in you.
Yo, not that I'm disappointed in you. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Philly and 5, though, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Philly and 5. Anything else? Oh yeah, again, happy birthday to Kobe. Happy birthday to Kobe. Happy birthday to Kobe. Tomorrow is Kobe Day, 8/24. We will definitely have some Kobe games playing in the crib. Try to see some old film of him hooping and doing what he do. Try to watch some documentaries about Kobe. As always, to get a nice refresher on some of the best to ever do it. And whatever.
I'm going to watch the 81-point game over.
Oh, for sure. And I'm definitely going to watch those Bron matchups, especially in the All-Star game when Bron didn't want to go at Kobe one-on-one and Kobe and everybody was looking at him like, what's up? What's up? We're going to look at that. We're going to check that out.
I like what you're doing, though, but LeBron is 16-6 versus Kobe Bryant. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Not really close.
I mean, LeBron did have better teams than Kobe a lot of those times when they played one-on-one or had those matchups. But
in Cleveland?
I mean, Miami, Cleveland.
No. He's 16-6 before he got to Miami.
Oh, that's what.
It started in 03.
Okay, that's what you said. I have to do a little fact checking on that one.
Go ahead.
I
ain't forget. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the 81-point game, and then I'm gonna watch every closeout game of their championships.
For sure.
The game they won.
I'm gonna go watch Bam 83.
You said what now?
I'm gonna go watch Bam 83.
Hey, Hey, don't. Hey, do that on 825.
Look, he for real too. He gonna watch Bam Bam anything for real. On that note, it's been another episode of the Halftime Podcast. As always, the C-Red, Bear Down, and Barry. What you say as we walk out? Philly and what? Philly and 5. Peace.